Anjali here for Rogers TV. Joining me today in studio is Samantha Wainberg. She's the Executive Director of the York Region Arts Council. Welcome, Samantha.
Thank you so much for having me today, Anjali.
And you're talking about something very exciting today.
That's right.
Because it's lots of events, lots of stuff happening in York Region.
That's right. So the York Region Arts Council is really pleased to present the York Region Festival Trail, which is celebrating Canada's 150th birthday. And we actually have 31 festivals and events that are part of the trail all throughout York Region. And the information is available on yorkscene.com through an app, as well as a summer senses guide that we've distributed about 75,000 copies of.
Wow.
So it's quite exciting. There's something for everybody, and it really features our sort of diversity, our Canadian artistic talent, and just celebrating all the fantastic events that are already happening in York Region that some people might not necessarily be aware of. So really encouraging people to attend more than what's just in their backyard, but a little outside of that.
And there are an amazing array of events in here, from artistic things to different galleries, different, honestly, there is something for everyone. I was just perusing, and music events, there's a car show. In fact, you have something going on this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Sharon Soundbites happening at the Sharon Temple, and the Elwins, which is a really up-and-coming Newmarket based band is performing. And then we have jazz festivals throughout August, where we have some incredible jazz talent as well as other musical talent. So it's really, really diverse in terms of the types of performances and other artistic and cultural events and forums.
And it's a great way, really, to get to know what's happening in the community, to get a little arts and culture in on a weekend, or even some weeknight events you have going on. What are some of the bigger ticket events, or the ones that you maybe highlights for you that are coming up this summer?
Well, I'd say like the Newmarket Music Festival coming up in August is always a huge hit. That typically has attendance of 10,000 plus people, really dedicated audience, and new people join every year. We also have the Markham Jazz Festival, which happens in Main Street, Unionville. And then again, just tons of other really sort of more niche cultural events like Caravan, which is happening at the end of August as well. And that features Caribbean culture in Vaughan, and it's just fabulous.
So nice. You can enjoy a little taste of the Caribbean.
That's right.
I go to this festivals, the food, the music, and it's fun to be outside too and enjoy the summer, enjoy the events. You actually have events going into the fall too.
Yeah, absolutely. We have events into the fall and even into the winter, and part of the trail we actually have the Aurora Winter Blues Festival next year in 2018 already sort of tapped into this trail. So we're looking at something that really is year-round, mostly concentrated in the summer, but the festival trail is ongoing.
Okay. And where can our friends at home find more information about the festival?
They can find more information about the festival trail on yorkscene.com. There's tons of information there, as well as other events throughout York Region, again, throughout the year. They can also go directly to yorkregionfestivaltrail.ca. They can download the app in the App Store that is York Region Festival Trail. And they can also pick up a copy of the York Region Summer Senses Guide, which is at various community centers, libraries, and other community hubs throughout the region, which features the festival trail as well as tons of other information focusing on the 5 senses that you can discover in York Region.
Amazing. And you had mentioned to me off camera that some of the acts are actually local talent. So is there someone you would like to talk about? Like, I know you mentioned the Owens.
The Elwins, yeah. So they were a band that actually came from Newmarket, and they're getting quite sort of national and even international recognition now. So they're performing at actually a couple of the events on the festival trail. We also have a local Stouffville-based dance company called Modus O Theatre Productions, and they're performing at a couple of our fairs. I think the Markham Fair that'll be coming up in the fall, and they're doing a history of festivals and fairs, and they're such a dynamic group that's been around for a long time, but always really inventive with new performance content. We also have sort of our recurring acts like George St. Kitts, who's part of the Newmarket Music Festival, and people always love to see George. So those are just some of the local acts that are also big names that have a following but are also really up and coming.
It's great. And I know what's also fun about these events is that the community comes out, and York Region is such a fun-loving community as well. So it's a great way to meet your neighbors, to get involved, and to enjoy some arts and culture. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay with us here on Rogers TV.